Good evening, YouTube. What is up, guys? Welcome to yet another episode of It's a Matter of Fact. If you guys don't know who I am yet, after 26 episodes, my name is MATTtheFUNNYman, and I'm that guy who uploads videos on the internet. Then occasionally streams on Twitch. How you guys doing this evening? It's funny how I haven't lost track of time yet. But unfortunately, no work stories today because I haven't been at work since the fucking 15th. Or no, technically I requested the 15th and 16th off. So I'll say the 16th of March. I haven't been at work. 15th I took off for our wedding, for me and Prisha's wedding anniversary. Then the next day, because I had the 15th and 16th off, and for some reason they gave me the 17th off. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll take 3 days, whatever. So the 16th I got a phone call from work saying, yeah, Matt, don't come in on the 18th. I was like, huh? Why? It's like, oh, well, the coronavirus has gotten worse, so governor said to no longer have, businesses that aren't essential open and, all that stuff. I was like, oh, okay. So I've been in the house for quite a while, minus, the few trips I've taken to, get essentials and food and stuff, because, your boy's got to eat. I'm a grown boy. So I'm enjoying my new setup. If you guys haven't seen it yet, to kind of give you an idea, it's a big sofa chair, I guess. Brother gave it to me. Shout out to my big bro. Like when I first moved here, and so I'm sitting here. I got the little suspended mic thing. I originally used this during my Twitch streams. But when the furniture and stuff in the bedroom got moved all around, there's really no open area for me to use this. So the thing's just been sitting in my closet for like months. So when I was like, you know what, I want to find a new place besides the freaking bedroom to do the podcast. So I'm like, well, fuck, I can just fucking hook, move some stuff around, hook it up in the fucking living room, baby. So now the mic is suspended. I'm no longer using the little three-legged tripod thing anymore. So plus it's nice to have the mic actually in my face versus it being this far away. So now I can really be up on it like that. It's a very comfy chair or sofa chair. Like, this will be my gaming chair when we get a 2-bedroom apartment. Super comfy, especially because the fact that I have lower back problems too. This really up I'm just laying down and relaxed. But man, the coronavirus, let's get started on that, because God only knows that's the only thing we can fucking talk about. If it's not political shit, it's the fucking coronavirus. Shout out to anyone who fucking said new year, new me. Coronavirus was like, stay your ass in the house. Oh shit. I don't know if anyone else. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like fucking. We're like what, just about a month into this situation. Everyone's seen the meme where it's like March, coronavirus starts going around. April, like what's next? And like half the time it's like a fucking spaceship. It's just like hovering over Earth. It's like, could it get any worse? But it's crazy to me because I even told Prisha this too. A few weeks ago, that I'd never think in my lifetime I would witness a pandemic. Because we're in the age of the future. Everyone's FaceTiming each other now instead of talking on the phone. Like when I was 16, fucking FaceTime wasn't even, well, it was kind of a thing, but it wasn't the thing to do. Now everyone's fucking face chatting each other and shit on their phones. versus, fucking Nokia phones and Blackberries and shit. So it's thinking, I figured, oh, my generation, oh, yeah, we're good. No. Coronavirus was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hey, you guys, you thought you were advanced? Okay, let me introduce myself. Who would have thought that a virus that makes you cough makes you want to buy all the fucking toilet paper in the world? And, that's normally how it starts. Is that first, all the crazy people, they're like, I gotta buy toilet paper, I gotta buy it. And then all the normal people like myself, they're like, well, fuck, all the crazy people are buying toilet paper. Fuck, now I gotta get some. So then there's no fucking toilet paper because all the crazy people are buying it. So then the normal people are like, well, fuck, I gotta buy them because all the fucking crazy people are buying. It's just domino effect, I guess, is what you can probably call it. But hope you guys are staying safe. Hope you guys are washing your hands, even though common sense should tell you, like, hey, you should be washing your fucking hands anyway. After you take a piss, after you take a shit, after you pet the dog, after it's been in mud for 3 days, common sense shit, Like I even said this, like in my the coronavirus rant video, was like, people are gonna be, stalking the workers, like, you wash your hands when you leave the bathroom, and some people ask me, like, hey, Matt, do you think this is gonna blow over? We'll be back to work by May? Man, fucking, I wouldn't be surprised if this shit lasts till like fucking summer. Hopefully not. I feel bad for the kids though, but at the same time I don't, because these kids got it way better than we fucking did. In a way, sorts, because, nowadays, if there's like an inch of snow, schools are closed. But fucking, I had to go to school and there's like 15 feet of snow, that type of shit. And I'm 30 now, so I can complain like a fucking old person. I'm practically a boomer at this point. So, hopefully the school system already comes up with a plan, because at least I've been hearing about this anyway, is that the school system is coming up with plans for online courses and stuff like that, like FaceTiming teachers and, shit like that for, like the beginning of school year or whatever. They're planning ahead, which is probably the smartest thing, because we didn't plan ahead for this coronavirus, so we should at least plan ahead of fucking something. So, but man, back in my day, we had someone fucking sniping people out of a fucking trunk of a car. What did the school system tell us? Just zigzag, and don't walk in groups. Oh man, if I was in high school, when I was in high school, we just kind of got internet, so it was like, if I know, my schools when I was growing up, they probably would have given us like 18, 19 fucking packets to fucking do during the coronavirus thing. And they're like, once it's lifted, you have to turn it in. Or some dumb shit like that. Like, that's probably what they would have done. Especially in Prince George's County, Maryland, because, like, man, if you miss any fucking days due to, like, storm or anything, they're going to have to make up all those fucking days. But when I looked into it, apparently because of the coronavirus, the kids aren't going to be in... They're not going to be at school all fucking... Like, if this happens to, like, lift by, like, June, July, that's the targeted time that they're hoping for, is that, by the June, July... coronavirus will be just about gone, where it's okay to go outside again and shit. So they don't have to like make up those days, and they don't have to spend their entire summer, and that's like the worst thing in the world. You have to be at fucking school all summer, then boom, you're like maybe might take September off and then back in October or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do? Because like I said, we have our top scientists on it, and they don't even know when the fucking thing. I hope it is during the summer, because I got plans in September. So I hope this shit gets lifted before then. but September is super far away from now, so I'm confident, but I'm not gonna get cocky about it. But yeah. So this whole fucking coronavirus thing. People need to take a nap too. People should take this opportunity to just take a nap. And like, I've had to unfriend like 3 people and unfollow like 7 people off my Facebook because so many fucking people are posting these dumb ass conspiracy, not even conspiracy theories. I'm not even gonna say that because they're too fucking stupid. Okay, like 9/11, that's a conspiracy theory. If you play a record backwards and Tupac says, "Hey, I'm alive, I'm in Cuba," that's a conspiracy theory. But that fucking 5G tower shit, and I'm gonna make an own separate video about this, like just dedicated to the conspiracy theories. But that's the dumbest fucking thing on earth. Keep in mind, like, just because your woke friend on Facebook tells you something does not make it fucking true. Like, I saw, like, it got down to the point where 95% of my fucking Facebook feed was 5G towers, 5G towers, 5G towers. Like, bruh. No one was saying shit about these fucking towers until the coronavirus hits. Like, even fucking Carrie Hilson. Ma'am, we haven't seen you since Pretty Girl Rock. Your opinion must really matter. Let me stop talking shit because she's got more money than me. But it's like fucking... And here's the funny thing too is that someone actually pointed out a map. This because one person did this and I had to fucking unfriend them because of that. And like that's another thing too is that I hate when I'm friends with someone on Facebook. I haven't seen them post in like 2 years, but then they post, "Oh yeah, here's the map of the 5G towers. Here's a map of the coronavirus outbreak areas. They're almost identical." I was like, bro, dude, fuck this, dude. You're unfriended, dude. You were not like this when I met you in high school. I hate... Nothing pisses me off more besides woke people, but fake woke people piss me off way more. Because it's like, bro, you don't post about nothing. But then all of a sudden, "Oh, I saw this on the internet. I'm going to post about it too." And like, just like I said, I'm going to post this in my own video. Is that... So you're probably going to hear this joke twice, but in more detail. But here's my solution, guys. For those of you that are really, really concerned about the 5G towers... Cancel your plans. The same people that are complaining about these fucking towers are posting this on Facebook with their 5G internet on their phones. If you're that worried, cancel your plan. Don't have a cell phone plan anymore. Go back to home phones, cordless phones. Oh no? You still want to keep your Apple X and keep your 5G? Oh, okay. You know, shut down the cell because if you really want to be woke, you know, hey, if everyone cancels their AT&T and T-Mobile plan or whoever the fuck has this 5G, I'm assuming T-Mobile, they're the only people I see that advertise about it. But if everyone cancels and moves to another provider, T-Mobile won't have money to put up those towers. Oh my God. You guys are fucking idiots. Hope you get... Like, I don't want to wish death or harm on anyone, but, like, just get hit by a car. Like, I don't want you to be injured or anything. Just get hit by a car in the most violent way possible, but get back up, dust yourself off, and just continue with your day. That's why I want anyone that talks about that. Like, I'm still going through my friends list because, like, I'm just waiting for someone. Like I have some family members that straight up told me like that are like close to my age are like, hey, I deleted my Facebook. I can't stand it anymore. Now I fucking see why. Because goddamn, like I'm more fine with Twitter. Twitter is more kind of chill than Facebook is. That's how I know when conspiracy theories are getting really stupid. Is that if you don't see them on Twitter that much, I mean, you'll probably see it trending by, you know, woke pages and shit, and, you know, conspiracy theory, you know, pages and shit. But in that, no one I follow are posting about that shit. But if every one of my fucking friends list on fucking Facebook is posting about it, And that's the only thing is that you mostly see it on Facebook. You don't see it that much on Instagram. You don't see it that much on Snapchat. You don't see it much on Twitter. So that's why I'm like, okay. But folks, do your own research. Like I said, just stop. Stop with the nonsense. You sound dumb. And then you try to sound educated. That's another thing that pisses me off about a lot of people is that you sound educated talking about some dumbass shit. Like, do you know how Kool-Aid is made? You actually take the calcium of the water and you put the chloride of the sugar and mix it. Like, bro, I'm just making Kool-Aid. You don't have to get like in depth into it. Sugar, water, that's it. You don't have to. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Like I'm all about conspiracy. I like fun ones. Like I said about like Tupac and shit. Or like, you play like what was it? Fucking like it was like some Kiss song, I think. You play backwards and it's like Hail Satan or some shit like that. Like that's fun conspiracy theory shit. That's the shit I like. Where I'm like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Like it's fun to think that." I like fun conspiracy theories. Like fucking... There was a video I saw where it was like this dude was going, like running around, and it was like, why do noses run but feet smell? I was fucking dying. That's the real conspiracy theory shit you need to talk about. Like if a bunch of cats pile on top of each other, is it still considered a dog pile? See, I like dumb shit like that, man. I'm a simple man with simple tastes. Oh, hello, Simon. That's another thing about this chair is that the cats usually like to spend a lot of time on it, so they're like, "Hey, what's all this shit right here, buddy? This is where I sleep." Hey, buddy. So I love it too when people like. This is when people like me are kind of like, haha, this is why I'm glad I sit in the house all day. I don't go out clubbing and all that shit. Like, I did that fairly young. I was like 18, 19, 20 when I did all that shit. Or like back in high school. I'm like, I got all that shit out of my system way. Like now, I was like fucking. When was the last club I went to? It was at one of my wife's friends' birthdays, and she invited us to go. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't miserable because I'm like, I don't want to be like that guy where it's like, oh, you're such a party pooper, you're not having a good time. Like I was having a good time, but of course, like at the same time too, is that I don't drink, and I'm not one of those people like, oh yeah, I gotta drink to have a good time, that type of shit. So, but Simon, could you like stop, bruh? He's like really intrigued on what's going on. But like I was just like, the music's too loud, there's nowhere to fucking sit, I'm stuck standing here. So 20 okay, well if it was at a club, then that means I had to be like fucking 22, 24. But yeah, like that age, like I was fucking done. I was like, this music's too fucking loud. I could be in the house playing video games right now. So when everyone that like, because there's like a lot of people I know that like straight up work out every day and go out all the time. They're like, I'm seeing them post like on Instagram and stuff. They're like, I don't know what to do, and I'm like, I know what I'm doing. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, N64, PlayStation 2, or www.crunchyroll.com. I've caught up on so many fucking shows on my watch list. So, I don't know. When it comes down to the coronavirus, to me, I won't say it's a good thing because, God forbid, I get canceled for saying that because it's like, oh, people died, man. I'm like, yes, I understand. That's fucking sad and that's horrible. I wouldn't wish the coronavirus on anybody. So I don't want to say it's like a gift and a curse. But like, fuck, man, I knocked out so many goddamn shows. I knocked out like what? Maybe I don't know. I think I may have finished like maybe 20 of my shows, and those are like just. And when I'm talking shows, I mean like the 12 episode animes, not like the fucking One Piece. Someone could probably finish the entire like from episode 1 to end if they just focus on One Piece. They could probably watch the entire series and be all caught up before the coronavirus ends. But I mean, fuck. I mean, like I said, I've always found something to do. Because I'm used to being in the house all the time. So, I'm good. You know, especially the people who have Netflix, Hulu, you know, like there's always something to fucking watch. Like for me, I've been watching a fuck ton of documentaries. I think I said this before too on the last podcast. I don't remember. I watched a fuck ton. Especially a Mortal Kombat documentary. It was a good documentary. I think it was like maybe I watched it like it was like an all day thing. I think it was like maybe 3.5 hour documentary from like the beginning to like fucking MKX, I believe. Really good. And like the rise and fall of like certain game franchises and shit, man. It was watching a lot of good documentaries. Even me and Preacher now, we're watching like fucking what is it called? It's like the 72 most dangerous animals in Latin America, or something like that, and like South America and Brazil and shit. Very interesting show. But yeah, man, fucking watch some documentaries. You know, learn some shit. You know, just sit in front of the computer all day. You know, googling dumb shit and conspiracy theories. But, I mean, besides anime and video game documentaries, it's been video games and streaming on Twitch for the most part, which has been pretty enjoyable. I've knocked out a lot of lists because I put out a list, I think, like, I'd say maybe early January, I think. It had to be around 2020 or early December. I put out a list. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. I've been up for like 12 hours. Like a whole list of like games I plan on streaming. I've already knocked out like majority of the list. I think I got like maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got like 7 games left out of like they got like 16 games listed, I think. Yeah, I've knocked out most of that list, so it's been good, man. I mean, it's been slow, especially when it comes to making content for this channel, because like I said, it's either political shit going on or updates about the coronavirus, so there's like really fucking nothing to talk about, because who wants to do 30 videos about fucking Trump, you know? Breaking news, Joe Biden is the Democratic, like, you know, fucking, I don't want to talk about that shit. No, I don't want to get political on this fucking channel. Either I'm going to have Republicans up my ass, or I'm going to have Democrats up my ass, or have independents up my ass, and I don't want no one up my ass, so what can you do? But I will say that grocery shopping has become the biggest pain in the ass of my life because of I went to the it's like a little Dollar General Mart too that's down the street from where I live to grab some stuff for us, and I had to fucking do a full like scrub of like my arms too, like pretty much anything I touched. I had to I practically had to take a shower, like a double shower, like for my regular shower, get out, dry off, and then hop back in for like an additional shower. Not really, but it just felt like and then like all the workers there had masks and shit like that. I'm just like, man, I feel bad for these people, man. Give these fucking people a living fucking wage. I completely agree with that because I've seen a lot of people talk about that. Like, man, you like give these fucking first responders and shit, give them hazard pay, man. I saw a good post too that I 100% fucking agree with. It was the same people now that were like, they don't need $15 an hour. They should be happy with their $9, $7. Like, now you fucking depend on these people to ring up your shit and so you can have fucking food in your house, dickhead. Have fun with that. Now these people should get $15 a fucking hour. But I do feel bad for some of those people where it's like, hey, I should be fucking off. I'm not essential. But man, I tell you, like, I don't want to spill too much tea, but man, this coronavirus thing really shows you how a lot of companies treat their fucking employees. Like, as much as I love Amazon because I can get so much shit from them, but man, because I think it was like, what, they fired a worker for starting a strike for the coronavirus because like one of their workers got diagnosed with the shit and one of them started striking and they just like fucking fired him because they're super anti-union and shit. But that, man, and like some hotels, I'm not gonna say which ones, but some hotels are fucking screwing over some of the workers and it's fucking wild. Here's another thing too. I want to educate you guys on something. Because a lot of people freaked out too, especially people in the DMV. I need to talk to just you guys for a minute. Now, the government says keep your ass in the house unless you need to go out. If you have to, like, hey, if you have to go out, hey, no worries, we're not tripping. But when I saw that picture of the wharf, thousands of fucking people getting them damn crab legs and fish and all that, I would have bitch slapped every single last one of y'all that was standing there. No, damn well, y'all should not be standing that close together. Like, people are fucking dropping like flies off this shit, and you guys want to be packed together like fucking sardines. Get it? Because they're at the wharf. And fucking like it doesn't exist. And it's like you guys are making that shit spread. So people of the DMV, I am very, very disappointed in y'all. It's going to show you that you guys rather get that 36-pound of crab legs for $15.99 deal or some shit like that more than, because it's like not even like, it's more than you guys just going there, but the fact that like you guys could get it, bring it home, and then put your fucking family at risk. That's what's pissing me off. Especially if you got like fucking like newborns or fucking old people. Like, come on. Why would you like not only put yourself in that type of position, but your family? DMV, y'all gotta do better. I'm very disappointed in y'all. But with that aside, a lot of people too in my hometown are freaking out because they're like, look, the National Guard is coming. Martial law. Martial law. You guys are fucking idiots. During any type of pandemic, you should be thankful that the National Guard is coming out. If there was a plague and I didn't see the National Guard, I'd be fucking worried. And I'm about to educate you guys. Because I got educated. Because I have a lot of people in my family that are in the military. So I had some questions. Because I'm like, hey, I never witnessed a pandemic before. The last time we had a pandemic was during the fucking Spanish flu. And last I checked, no one's alive right now to tell that tale. So, because that's the last super pandemic that we had was the fucking Spanish flu. When people were dropping like damn flies. Like the fucking, like the Happening movie. So, I asked some questions. I was like, hey, what does the National Guard really do? Do they just... Because originally what I just thought was they just set up checkpoints at state lines. So people, if people are infected or whatever, they can't go to that state and spread it more type of shit. That's what my thought was. But, I asked a question. I was like, because, I asked one of my family members. I was like, hey, what do they do? And it's like, well, they're... Or to put it in simpler terms for you guys, it's like an emergency workforce for people who can't work, So it's like Rachel works at a bank, but she's also the National Guard. She's trained as a nurse. So it's extra nurses that hospitals have, Or fuck, even grocery stores, shit like that. I mean, yes, of course, the checkpoint thing. But it's also for, additional people to help who either can't work or places that need more help. And of course, the testing sites for the coronavirus. That's why the National Guard is out. That doesn't mean they're going to be, hey, we need to come in and test you guys. Yeah, we don't need a warrant. We're just going to come in. If you guys are affected, we're going to take you, put you in a FEMA camp. No, it doesn't fucking work like that. You're dumb. Like, you sound fucking stupid. Martial law. Ever notice that too? That people were buying up a fuck ton of guns and ammos, and there has yet to be any type of massacre happen? I wonder why. People thought shit was gonna go down, but nope. But oh my god, that's what also led me to unfriending a fuck ton of people and unfollowing a lot of people, because some of them were sharing posts about like, hey, you guys, look at this. There's a bunch of Humvees driving around. Like, we're not going to see fucking tanks driving down the street ordering people to get in the house. Like, no, that's not what the National Guard does. Like, the only way martial law would go into effect is if there's fucking looting, fucking riots, all this type of shit. You know, people, you know, if the state themselves cannot handle the situation to where the government, like, you know, the top brass of the government have to step in, then martial law. But no one's looting because of the coronavirus. No one wants to fucking touch anything. So there you go. I hope you guys learned something. And please, share the video. Educate others. Give them the timestamp. You know? It's just fucking martial law. That was I fucking died seeing that on Facebook. I'm like, you guys are so fucking stupid. That's not how martial law works. They're there to help people, like nurses. National Guard helps police officers. You know, they help fucking... you know, they help out lots of other people and shit. Not just fucking putting us all in lockdown and pointing an M16 at us saying, yeah, you can't leave your homes. No. They don't do that. I mean, they can do that, but it hasn't gotten to that point. Now, if you guys were to just go out and act fucking crazy, then yeah, by all means, fucking do that. Then you'll get your little martial law that you've been warning us about. They're setting up FEMA camps. No, sir. They're testing sites. Be glad they're putting those up, because that way people can get tested. They can be, you know, identified if they're positive or not, you know. And if they're positive, you know, hey, put them in an isolation and, you know, hope that they recover, you know, give them antibiotics or whatever else the fuck they need and prevent it from spreading. If they're test negative, there you go. Go back home. Make sure you wash your hands. Have a good one, sir. Ma'am. That's so fucking stupid. Oh, Christ. It's crazy to me how jeez, man, this sofa chair is super comfortable. I'm sorry. It's just crazy to me how people are acting. And it's also sad that, you know, my generation is supposed to be the smart ones in a way. Excuse me, like, you know, hey, we invented the internet, you know, flying cars, you know, that type of shit. But now I feel like we're slowly becoming the dumbest generation in the world. Especially to the dumbasses who are like, oh, if I get corona, I get corona. Like, stop it. That's why shit's spreading to begin with. Because people don't care. Like, I don't care, but to an extent. Like, I'll wash my hands a little extra. You know? If I touch a box, you know, I'll wash my hands. You know? So, my thing is just chill out. Take a nap. Take a knee. But with all that aside, it's pretty much everything in my life and what I think. So you guys already know what time it is to move on to some stuff from around the world. Again, shout out to my boy Pat, because he's one of the main people that's sending me links and stuff where it's like, bro, drop your knowledge on this. I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. So, first thing he's got for me, another poor soul needs saving from your kind of wisdom. What is this? I saw a little bit of it, but I'm really like looking it through because I wanted to get like a first-hand reaction. But it looks to me that they have an air freshener. They're spraying it in their mouth and then lighting a match or a lighter. And just a fireball erupting from their fucking mouth. What is wrong with these people? And from what I can see in this video too, that they have fucking Netflix up. Stick to watching Netflix. Why the fuck are you like? This isn't the only video too. I've showed me another like compilation. I don't understand why people are doing this, and it's fucking stupid to me. Because again, with the coronavirus, I'm probably gonna bring this up too. Is that you got this one fucking kid who was like coronavirus challenge, licking public toilets and shit, and one of the fucking kids got it. Now again, I don't like wishing anything on anybody, but it's kind of like this is like one of these moments where it's like, that's what you get. You try to be cool for clout, and now you're in isolation for the next 30 days. 30 plus days. At the same time, like, especially if I had it in the back of my mind, I'd be like, am I going to die? Like, you could die. The chances are higher from, anyone who's like over 72 and, newborns and shit. But, a couple of fucking young people, like even people my age, just fucking died from the shit. And you got fuckers like this fucking licking toilet seats and shit. And it's like, I hate to say that's what you get, but hey, man, that's what you get for trying to be cool for fucking clout. Like, was it worth it? Oh, I'm famous now. Congratulations, bro. Yeah, keep these kids distracted, man, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a message. Hang on, guys. But excuse me. But that's my take on that fucking challenge shit. Like, come on, stay your ass in the house. Do some challenges like I did, like the onion challenge. Do that. Eat an entire onion without crying or wiping your face. Then I'll be impressed. Don't lick a fucking toilet or doorknobs or any of that other dumb shit. But let's see. He sent me something else. He wanted me to get my take on. Or was it Pat? I think it was Pat that sent me this. Let me look. I gotta dig through my notes because I don't remember shit. Like, I'll bookmark shit, but I won't leave. I gotta leave myself notes because if I just pulled the bookmark, I'll be like, oh, I don't know who the fuck sent me this. Okay, it was Pat that sent me this. I think Pat sent me everything for this episode, I think. But he asked me if it was true that is it true that 11% of people who use their phone on the toilet end up rubbing one out? So, like, if you're in the middle of taking a shit, you're just like, well, I'm here. Pornhub.com. Start jacking it. That I've never heard of. Like, I've heard of beating off on the toilet. Or, you know, you get blue balled and you tell your girl, oh, man, I got to take a shit real quick. But you're really actually just going to rub one out. Like, I've heard of those two. But never of, like, I personally have never heard of, like, and then, you know, I personally have never heard or experienced that. I wouldn't want to rub one out after I took a shit. I mean, would that feel good? You know, you're like, oh, like, would that make the shit 10 times better? I feel like I should experiment that and then get back to you guys on the next podcast. I mean, I don't know. Anyone that's listening, have you ever masturbated, like, took a dump and then masturbated afterwards? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. And you can always put, like, oh, my friend. Like, if you could just say someone else did, you know, I'll be like, okay, I know you're talking about you, but I'll be like, oh, tell your friend, yeah, good job, thanks. Tell your friend, thanks for letting me know. Wink emoji. You know? It's like a whole fucking study, too. Oh, fuck, 1,000 people study? Oh, this should be good. So, 516 Britons and 504 Americans who answered their toilet habits, frankly. Let's see. The average man and woman will pass over 11,000 kg of waste in their lifetime. Dude, that's a lot of shit. 26,000 pounds of shitting in their life. Oh, that's just sponsored shit. Nearly a quarter of recipients can't defecate without their phone. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucking take my phone with me whenever I take a shit. But not always. I'll either take my phone. If it's fully charged, I'll take my phone. If not, I'll take my MP3 with me. And I'll just fucking jam out while I'm taking a shit. I'm here without you, baby. Bloop. I'm still alone in mine. I feel without you, baby. And I think about you all the time. Nah, I'll fucking jam out while I'm taking a shit. It's a good woosah area. Sure, all of us bring our phones to the bathroom and pass the time when we think we're going to be in there for a while, which is true. I never underestimate my shits. Ever. As soon as I got a shit, I'm like, man, I might be in there for a while. Because nothing pisses me off more, and I'm pretty sure it pisses anyone off, but pisses me off so much when you're done. And you're sitting there for like an extra 5 minutes like, am I done? You good? Alright. Wipe up. Sit down. Fucking, you gotta get right back up and get back on the fucking toilet and shit your brains out some more. It's like, why didn't you do this when I was still on the toilet, bro? Come on now. Come on now, bro. But 23% of the survey recipients said they can't go number 2 without their phones. Damn, 23% of 1,000 people. I don't know how much that is. You guys can do the math for me if you want. Most popular defecation activities include texting, 67%, listening to music, 66%, playing games more than 65%, and answering emails, 53%. In fact, 44% of the recipients said while texting while dropping a deuce, so you may think again next time you receive a message from, oops, I knocked right into my thing. Next time you receive a message from someone, a whole 5% even video chat. Oh my god, dude, shout out to the 5 people who fucking voice chat while taking a shit. Dude. That's why I posted that tweet a while back when I was like, you know, for all you know, I might, like, this tweet you're looking at, you don't know if I'm taking a shit or not. I could be taking a shit while I'm making this tweet. You never know. But damn, so 67% of people fucking text while they're on. That's the thing. I don't text. I'm part of the 66% of the 1,000 people. Just listen to music, scroll through my timeline or whatever. I'm mostly on Twitter when I'm taking a shit. Actually, Yeah, no, YouTube is first. Because a lot of times I'll just pull up a video and be like, all right, well, let me finish watching this person. And then I'll continue on, look at the timestamp, and go back on to the fucking laptop. Surprised no one YouTubes while pooping. They should have done a survey about that. How many people YouTube while they poop? Sending nudes and pics of your waist. According to a survey, 5% of people who have sent nudes to someone while on the toilet, though it's very hard to know whether they're taking those nudes while pooping, and 7% people have actually sent a pic of their feces to someone. 7% of 1,000 people have sent, of those 1,000 people, have sent poop to someone. Hey Gary, look at this. Damn. And the last thing says a whopping 11% of people masturbate while pooping. While not only does that sound incredibly hygienic, no, it does not. That's another thing. Is that like I got poop like right under me. Why would I want to like be like where? Like first of all, like if I'm jacking off on the toilet while I'm taking a shit, where am I aiming? Cause like I got a rock hard erection. Like I can't just point my dick fucking down. I mean, that is if, like, depending on which position I'm in while I'm sitting on the toilet. And that's another thing, is, like, how you jerking off? Like, are you jerking into the toilet while you're sitting down? Or do you have to get up and then point your dick down? Like how does that work? I have so many questions. But it sounds messy, difficult, and a bit weird. I'm not here to kink shame or anything. Wow. Is there anything else? Or I think it's just all ads. Yeah, it's just all ads. Wow. So just think, out of 1,000 people, every 1,000 people, 11% of those 1,000 people masturbate while pooping. Didn't say if it was men or women though, but it looked like to me that there was, or at least from like a part of that, it looked like there was also women that was also a part of that survey. So I don't know, maybe, I mean for women I guess it'd be a little easier to rub one out while you're pooping. You're just rubbing, versus us guys, we're jacking something. So, I don't know. I mean, hey man, if you gotta rub one out, you gotta rub one out, Like, how many people do you know that have masturbated on planes? Like, I can think of way weird. Like, people masturbate on the subway. I've seen people jerk off on a bus. So it's like, would you give someone shit for jacking off while they're taking a shit, or would you give them, shit for pun intended? Would you give someone shit if they, jacked off while they're pooping, or jacking off while they're on the bus? What do you know? What can you do? But. Again, Pat, man, thanks again for those links. That's another thing. If you guys want to send me shit that you guys would want me to talk about that I normally wouldn't put it like in a rant video, but you want me to talk about on the podcast, by all means, fucking either put it down in the comment section, or send it to me like on Facebook, or DM me on Twitter, or on my Discord if you follow me on Discord. A lot of different ways you can send me shit because I'm all about it. But with that aside, it is now time for Twitter trends. Always like to end the podcast with see what's on trend on Twitter. Hopefully something interesting. And it looks to me it's all political shit for the most part. Again. What do we got? RuPaul's Drag Race is #1 trending right now. What is it, like the finale or whatever? Is it the finale? Oh, I guess not. Really, it's not from what I see. I watched like one episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. I was like, okay. So it's like America's Next Top Model, but for, people in drag. Or at least that's what I mean, I'm only basing this off an episode I watched. I'm pretty sure there's more to it, but... political shit. Fucking... SmackDown's trendy, dude. Fucking wrestling. Dude, those empty fucking arenas, dude. And it sucks because I love, like, I don't watch wrestling as much as I used to. I think it was like maybe 2015, 16 when I stopped watching it for the most part. Like, I still, keep up to date on, like, the biggest beefs and stuff like that. Then I'll watch, like, clips on YouTube and shit like that. But I haven't, like, sat down and watched an episode of Raw in, like, forever. But, usually it's major pay-per-views I would watch, including WrestleMania, and, like, the day after WrestleMania, because the fucking crowds there are fucking funny as hell, and they're so hyped up, and it's like, oh, this year sucks because there's no after WrestleMania crowd because they're doing it at the Performance Center. And it's so weird because it's like, all you hear is, like, them talking and the wrestlers talking and, like, the ref making the count. And, man, my neighbors are being, like, extremely... I don't know if the mic is picking this up, but, like, fuck, man, they're being extra loud. Why are they being so loud? It's so weird, too, about my neighbors, because I've said this before plenty of times, is that, I'm gonna smack my face with this mic. I'm like, and then... But, like, I've seen the baby, like, the youngest, because, like, I always hear, like, a fuck ton of crying, especially, like, at night. I'll hear, boom, 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 boom. And so, like, I've seen their baby. It's like a fucking, it was like a huge fat baby. Like, it's kind of like, oh, okay, cats, can you guys not? Like, now all of a sudden Simon wants to play with Munchkin, and they always hang out in the living room. They don't go anywhere else. They'll hang out in the living room all day. Simon occasionally will be in the bedroom, and Munchkin will be out here in the living room. But other than that, Simon just stays in there in the living room and just picks on Munchkin all day, or vice versa. But I'm getting off topic here. But it's a huge fucking baby, like huge, like sumo wrestler size baby, and it's like, how can a fucking kid that, like, in that size be able to run back and forth so much? Because, like, I'm a pretty husky guy. Like, if I were to do 2 laps running from my fridge to the bedroom, bedroom to fridge, fridge to bedroom, I'd be fucking exhausted. So I know this kid is probably either close to my size or probably bigger than me. But boom, 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 boom. I'm like, this kid does not, like, I know I had energy when I was a fucking, child, but Jesus Christ. I don't understand. How could you be that out of shape but have energy? But, what else we got? Oh, Adam Sandler is trending. People are debating whether Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell has the better sports movies. Oh, like, all respect to Will Ferrell. I love his shit. Step Brothers, all that. I love all that shit. Anchorman, fucking love those movies. But if it comes down to sports movies, fucking Adam Sandler, hands down. The Waterboy, bruh. The Waterboy? Let me get... Waterboy? The Waterboy. All about the Waterboy. Plus, that's like fucking Billy Madison. That's fucking old school Adam Sandler, man. Kidding me? Like, I love all Will Ferrell's movies, but if you had to pin any sports movie he's done versus any sports movie Adam Sandler's done, fucking the Longest Yard, fucking funny as shit. You got more political shit, like I said, like 90% of this fucking, like, what is this? The top 19 things that's trending in the U.S. is mostly political shit. Donuts, for some reason. Why is donuts trending? I don't know. I'm kind of, it's piqued my interest. What do we got? Everyone's just posting pictures about donuts. Why? Everyone's just talking about donuts. There's like no context. People are just like, hey man, you know, we got stuff going on in America right now. Hey, here's a picture of a donut. This is why I love Twitter so much. Oh shit. What else we got? We got Burning Man. Have you heard about that? Oh, what? Are they canceling Burning Man? Is that what it is? They gotta cancel it. Oh, yep. They called off Burning Man this year. Damn, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Oh, that's why donuts is trending. Stan's Donuts closed Thursday after 55 years at its famous location in Woburn Avenue. Where's that at? Oh, Los Angeles. Leader of the Delinquents. What is that about? Was that a song by, oh, Kid Cudi. I haven't listened to Kid Cudi in a long fucking time. Last thing I've heard from Kid Cudi was Day and Night. I'm all the one I wanna be on a night. I lost the burn, I better burn him on a night. At night. But I mean, besides Twitter and stuff, because it looks like nothing's really going on with Twitter. I celebrated 10 years of being on YouTube. March 30th, 2010 is when I first created the channel. And I think like a day after that, or was it 30? No, 31st. My bad. March 30. Is it March 31st? See, now I gotta fucking go look. I don't want to put out misinformation because then I'll get called out for it. But you don't even know when your own channel was made? I think it was March 30th. I'm going to assume it's March 30th. Well, I'll keep on while I'm actually checking it. But, yeah, man, 10 fucking years I've been doing this shit. It's... See? And there you go. I wonder if the mic is picking that up. And because kids are stuck home and they're not going to school, it's fucking... It's crazy. I mean, they're not bad, thank God. Okay, it's March 30th. Thank you. For the love of me, I couldn't fucking remember. But man, 10 fucking years. So much has happened in those 10 years. You know, it all started from me filming in my fucking bedroom. You know, like dumb little sketches. Matthew and the Crazy Mask Guy show. But of course, that got I took that down and put it in fucking I put it in the second channel. And I feel bad. I haven't uploaded a lot of stuff on my second channel. Like I don't think I've uploaded anything on there for like almost a year. But it's like I was originally going to do vlogs on there cuz I was like, "Hey guys, I'm bringing back the vlogs." And then it's well, I'm doing the podcast now, so now it's like I'm catching you guys up on everything and making jokes about it. So it's like I'm keeping you guys up to date technically on this channel versus the other channel. But I'm gonna try, keyword and huge try. But I got a big pile of cassettes. And, you know, when I was younger, I did one of those, the stupid things where you made your own radio show. Because, you know, other kids were, you know, going to the playground, having fun. I was stuck all day, you know, well, not stuck, but I was at home all day, you know, playing with my N64, playing Banjo-Kazooie and Smash Brothers and shit, and making radio shows. With me and this voice. And we just sit around all day, just talking shit. Just talking shit all day, dude. And... so, what I might do is do, like, I don't know, like, maybe call it, like, the Cassette Chronicles. Like, Cassette Chronicles 1 before YouTube and shit like that. And, like, just random sketches and shit. You know, I'll probably do that. Excuse me. Like record it, then just like edit it down for the sake of YouTube, because, you know, it's either that or just fucking put the mic up against the, because I have like an old boombox that still plays cassettes, and it still fairly works. Surprisingly, it looks like dog shit. It looks like it's seen the war, and I'm surprised it still fucking works, but it still plays cassette tapes, still fast forwards and rewinds pretty okay. So I don't know, maybe just set the microphone on it, hit record, walk away from it, just catch everything, and then, you know, when it's all done, take it, edit it down, edit out what, you know, needs to be edited out. I'm still debating, because that's like literally like a fucking all day thing. And it's like, I'm, you know, with all the free time I have, I'm like, I should take advantage of all this free time and, you know, make content for you guys, because I don't want to sit around all fucking day and, you know, not make fucking anything. You know? But, you know, your boy's surviving. I'm hanging in there. I got plenty of shit to do. And thankfully, I'm blessed enough to have the friends in my life that I do, that I get, you know, I get to talk to like every day, so I don't feel like, I mean, not like I feel like I'm lonely, because, you know, obviously I'm not lonely. I have my fucking wife here, but, you know, she's working on her stuff, so I at least, you know, I have someone else to talk to. You know, I have friends to, you know, hang out with, but not physically hang out with. You know, and so does my wife. She has friends, you know, that she's able to talk to and stuff, so she's, you know. Excuse me. Oh, man, I've only been up for like, what, 12 hours? I shouldn't be this sleepy. But, you know, it is what it is. And you can only do but so much. But probably in the next video will be the rant about like the conspiracy theories about the coronavirus and stuff. And after that, I'm probably just going to work on some other stuff. During this time, I'm going to try to put out like a sketch or two. But like I said, it's super fucking time consuming. And it only depends if I like really, really want to put in that type of time. Versus, you know, I won't say Twitch has taken up majority of my time, but I'm putting a lot of effort into Twitch, because Twitch is paying off for the effort I'm putting in a way. So that's kind of why I've been putting in more effort on Twitch versus here, because it's YouTube. It's not you guys. It's fucking YouTube, and we all know how YouTube is, and we've all spoken our opinion on it. You know. But hey, I love doing this podcast thing. I'm glad you guys are liking it. I like to just get on, just talk shit all day. You know, an hour. It's fantastic. But at any rate, I believe at this point in time, future Matt would be posting these links or these playlists here. You guys should check them out. Yeah, see, look at that playlist over there. It looks fantastic. But at any rate, appreciate you guys listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.